Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we are back with the Extra Life 2025 Creature TLC voting as we take a look how the voting is going and what's happening this week. Now, it's a very interesting top 4 at the moment, and of course, like we said, if we don't hit $120,000, we might not get all 4 TLCs. I kind of feel like even if we don't hit 120,000, our wildcard maybe still will give it to us. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so we're going to go through the voting, see how it's going, and there's been a few changes, especially down near the bottom. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here, as it seriously supports me on the road to Valguero Ascended, which unfortunately in yesterday's video I was having a little bit of a joke with that title of how it's been delayed one more week. So this week will be another week with no Valguero, but then next week apparently will be the one. Let's get in with it. So again, I want to give a massive thank you to everyone who has supported me over on the LoadedCrysis donation page. We've raised $227 so far of a goal of $2,500. Now, as you guys know, I am planning a mega Extra Life charity stream. We're going to have a lot of fun doing that, and we're going to raise a lot of, well, hopefully a lot of money to go towards, because it's all playing in support of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Now, if you do donate, the link is down below. I want to mention, I have seen a few of you that have donated that haven't put the hashtag in front of your chosen creature. If you don't put hashtag and then the name of the creature you want to win the TLC vote, it won't count. So please make sure to put the hashtag. It's what Studio Wildcard have said. I'll show you guys again how you're meant to do it. But yeah, so link to the LoadedCrysis page is down below. It really does support me if you use out my link, as we're hoping. Last year we managed to get into the top 10 for Extra Life, and we want to do the same again. Right, so you're going to be asking how the current voting is going for Extra Life 2025. Now, as you can see, by the looks of things, the top 6 alone is looking like it's quite stable now. Now, the Carno is still trying to push its way into the top 6, and it's very, very sad to see that the Megalodon has failed on its journey of trying to get a TLC. When I was younger and I used to create ARK videos and we used to get excited about TLCs, there was always 2 creatures. It was the Carno and the Megalodon that everyone was shouting from the rooftops to give a TLC. And unfortunately, it looks like that kind of crowd, maybe they don't play ARK anymore, who knows. But I am very happy that the Giga is still number 1. If you haven't seen, I did a video on the Giga TLC the other week, because Syntac and Heather dropped 5k on the Giga. So I don't see that moving anytime soon. But another one that hasn't moved and is in second place is the Megalosaurus, which is what we're going to be talking about today. This one, a lot of people are saying they really want a TLC for. They believe it needs a bigger place in ARK. And I've kind of started to agree with people as time's gone on. I've spoken to a few people about this. The Spider still remains in 3rd and the Quet remains in 4th. I do feel like a lot of people, you know, the Thyla was at the top at the beginning. I think a big group of people dropped some big donos on the Thyla, and that's why it was there at the beginning, and that's why it's still in the top 5. But I don't see that happening, and the Bronto is sitting in 6th. Now, as you can see, obviously, Plesiosaur as well is above the Megalodon, and the Anki is in 10th, and it has actually gone up to 10th. So it's very interesting right now. I wonder if next week in the crunch we'll find out whether either of these will move, because the thing with this voting is it can just flip instantly. It can just change, which is always just the crazy thing about this current voting that we're doing. So just a reminder to you guys with the hashtag thing. If you go over to the LoadedCrysis page and you want to donate, you choose how much money you want to donate, which goes to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. You click add message, and you must put the hashtag, as I said, in front of your chosen creature. Wildcard have said, and they're trying to say this as much as they can, if you do not put the hashtag, the vote will not count. And also, I wanted to check up to see how the actual entirety of the Studio Wildcard team, like us as a whole, are doing. Obviously, Syntac and Heather smashing it, GP smashing it, but as you can see there, we've raised 23,000 So we are still about $6,800 away to unlocking the first TLC. Now, I've mentioned as well, this is going on until at least I think it's like the donations are going on until potentially the end of like November, because I think that they show it on, well, they show it here, yeah. So the TLC winners are revealed the 7th of November, the 14th of November, the 21st of November, and the 28th. Now, Studio Wildcard are being quite confident that these dates they'll be able to stick to, because we're going to raise that amount of money. Myself and other streamers, we've mentioned that we're going to be doing, or some of us have mentioned that we're going to be doing streams. I have no idea which other streamers are going to, because game day isn't actually until November 8th, so it's still a long time away. But I don't know what other streamers are planning on doing Extra Life this year. I'm really hoping most of us will all come together and do a massive, well, wouldn't that be cool if we all did, all streamers came together to do one massive Extra Life? But yeah, I mean, what I meant was that, like, if everyone's going to do it, because the only way really this is going to get the outreach is by streamers making content on it, like, because Wildcard aren't really promoting it that much apart from the community crunches. So without that, it's going to be really hard, I think, to get an extra $100,000. You guys, I guess, can let me know what you think about it. But anyway, the Megalosaurus. Ready? There we are. The Megalosaurus, which was released into ARK Survival Evolved on the 24th of November 2016. Now, as we said, with the voting, the third and second winner is November 14th and November 21st. Is there a chance that after 10 years, well, I say 10 years, 9 years that will be, of it being released into the game, that it finally gets a TLC? It is pronounced Megalosaurus. It is a medium-sized carnivore dinosaur, mostly known to stay asleep during daylight hours but active on nighttime once tamed. Now, this creature is very, very useful, and obviously especially like Aberration, because obviously Aberration is so dark. But do you know what? It's kind of one of those creatures that could have been so good in the game, and it is good, but it could have been so much better. So I kind of do understand why it's in second place at this moment in time. It's tameable, rideable, and breedable, yeah, so it's in with a very, very big chance to get a TLC. And I didn't even think about this. I did not even give it a thought in the world about the Megalosaurus. That's just because it wasn't I've told you guys my top 4 would have been, if I were to choose, it would have been Giga, Carno, Megalodon, and what was the last one? I think I said Quetz, didn't I? But in a dream world for me now, I actually think Giga, Megalosaurus is a good top 2. I do like the spider and I like the Carno, but obviously you guys know I'm a hashtag TLC the Megalodon, but I just can't see that happening unless someone comes in on the LoadedCrysis page and drops a massive dono. I can't see the Megalodon getting there, but again, I don't want to make the voting unfair. No, I don't. I'm happy with what we've got, and I want it to be mainly community, well, 100% community based, and I want it to make it fair. But unfortunately, it's not fair, because you know, as much as we're raising money for a good cause, it is about who has the most money to donate. But again, if this money was going to Studio Wildcard, then I'd be like, this is a bit unfair. But because it is going to charity and it is going to an amazing cause, then I have no problem whatsoever. But anyway, let's get into the next part. So, like I said, we're most likely going to be doing 2 streams. So, we have 1 year of the LoadedCrysis cluster on I think we're looking at on the 16th of October to do that 1 year celebration. I think it was I think the actual genuine 1 year was either the 16th or the 17th of October that we started LoadedCrysis cluster up. So I am going to be doing some promo for our Extra Life in that birthday stream to celebrate 1 year of the cluster. And then next month, November the 8th, is game day, and that is most likely when we may do the stream. We might do it on the Friday or the Thursday. I'm not sure. I can't work it out in my head at the moment, but we're probably going to be doing 2 of these streams, which is going to link in to raising money for Extra Life. And you guys, if you drop your donos via the stream, I don't know how long the streams are going to be yet. They're literally just going to be us having fun, obviously the first birthday one, celebrating 1 year of the LoadedCrysis cluster, which has been an amazing time. It seriously has. It's been like I can't thank you guys enough for all of the support you've given to the cluster, to able to make it thrive, and get it to the point that it's at now. You know, we've got so many servers running in there with as many maps as we possibly can, and obviously Valguero is coming up next, and then we'll have Lost Colony. So just so much to look forward to, and I just can't wait to help keep it building. So I'd love to see all of you guys in the streams. It would really mean a lot to me. I love celebrating with you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys on October 16th for a little bit of a surprise birthday party. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.